In this video, I'm going to show you how to use my Tycoon generator plugin. This video will be divided into 4 parts. In the first part, I will show you how to download the plugin. In the second part, I will show you how to generate a game. In the third part, I will show you how to create your first game with the Tycoon generator. This section will cover basic things such as editing prices of buttons. The last part is about how to add things such as droppers to your Tycoon. I have put timestamps in the description for if you want to skip ahead. Before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also join the Discord server if you need help with anything related to the plugin. Also follow me on Roblox please, I'm trying to hit 10k. Now let's start with the video. So for the first step you're going to want to click the link in the description to open the store page of the plugin. Once you're at this page, just click get plugin. At the top of your screen it should say this item has been added to your inventory. After that you want to join Roblox Studio. It doesn't matter if it's a new place or an existing one. You want to open the toolbox window, which for me is in the Windows section as I have the new Studio UI, but for you it might be in the View tab. In Studio, click the second button with the 4 squares. Select the My Plugins option. Now it should show the Tycoon generator plugin. Click it and then an install button appears. Head over to the Plugins tab and it should show the Tycoon generator plugin there. If it does not show, click Manage Plugins on the left side of the Plugins tab. Or if you are in the new Studio UI, simply click at the top left of the screen on the plugins option and it should show manage plugins as an option. Alright, section 2 of the video. Now that you have the plugin downloaded, you can make your first game. After you click, the plugin asks if you want to allow script injections. It is very important that you press allow, or your game will not work. If you for some reason still press deny, here's how to fix it. Go to manage plugin and click the small square with a pencil. You can turn on script injections. The first option you see when generating a game is the Tycoon type. The Classic Tycoon has droppers, the Modern Tycoon does not. In the Modern Tycoon, income is generated through everything in the game. Monetization slider basically decides how pay to win your game is. Put this up to the max and you have the most pay to win Tycoon ever. Put it to 0 and your game is free to play. Difficulty slider is similar. The more to the right, the more difficult. When you go to advanced settings, you will see the player start with sword setting. After this, you can press generate. Section 3. By now you should have a game that has been generated. So let's start with the game settings. For this step, you need both the Explorer window and the Properties window. Head to Replicator Stores and then open the game settings folder. Then click the data save property. In the property section, this should say something like data save and then a few random numbers. By editing this, you will reset everyone's data in the game. Next up is game type. Don't edit this as it will not switch the type of game you have. It's just for the game to know what game you selected. Now open the balancing folder in game settings. This shows the default drop amount. It also shows the rebirth price, which is the price of the first rebirth coins. These are all the game settings as of now. If you see any new ones, check my channel to see if there's an updated guide, or ask people in my Discord. Next up, Game Pass IDs. This folder is located in Replicator Storage as well. Here, you can change the Game Pass IDs of the Game Passes. Simply click on them and in the value field of the properties, put your Game Pass ID. If you don't know how to find your Game Pass ID, look up a different tutorial on YouTube. If you don't like any of these Game Passes, you can just delete them and it will remove them from the game. Next up is the arguably most important thing of the game, the buttons. In Replicator Storage you see a folder called Template Plot. Move this folder to Workspace, then select any button you want. The button contains a price which can be edited by clicking it and then changing the value. It also contains a value called Unlocked by Button. This basically means which button needs to be unlocked before this one is visible. The green buttons are cash buttons. Editing the amount of value will change how much money they give when bought. Editing the product ID will allow you to link your product IDs to cash buttons. Lastly, if you have a Classic Tycoon, you can click one of the droppers and you're able to edit the drop amount. This is the worth of the drop of that specific dropper. You can do something similar for Modern Tycoons by editing the income you can get by buying a button. This income value is located in the buttons. When you are done, make sure to move Template Plot back to Replicator Storage. Alright, section 4 of the video. I will now show you how to add new buttons and upgrades to the Tycoon. So, start by heading to Replicator Storage. I need you to move template bot folder into workspace. You should now see a preview of the Tycoon. Now click on any of the buttons, then you want to duplicate this button by pressing either Ctrl D, or you right click the button and press duplicate. Now you want to change the name property. Make sure this is a number which doesn't exist yet. So if the highest button is called 13, call yours 14. I don't recommend skipping numbers as it might break your game. You can now edit this button, which I will not explain as I already did that in section 3. Now that you have a button, you also want to link an upgrade. There are two ways you can do this. You can either duplicate something existing, such as a drop or a wall, or you can make it from scratch. With duplicate, simply change the name of the thing you duplicated to match the button name. Now you can move, remove, and add any parts you like in the model, and it will all be spawned in. If you made it from scratch, follow the same step as when you duplicate. Now you should be able to make your own Tycoon. I'm going to be updating this plugin much more in the future, and whenever I add new things in those update videos, I will show you how to work with all the new things. In the future, when the plugin has much more features, I will record a new full guide. For now, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And that's all for this video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Tycoon generator videos. See ya.